Truth. Unforbidden. Truth. Unforbidden. Truth.
This is Sammy Amador. I'm housed currently in San Quentin State Prison, serving 4 consecutive death sentences. I'm originally from San Bernardino, born and raised, besides doing a lot of time in the system. Basically, let me give you a little bit of rundown of my past. Mr. Andrew and I have been talking for a little bit, got to know each other. He's a good man. Basically, I'm giving you guys a little rundown so you can get a good little insight of my mind and what kind of individual I am. I believe I'm a good-hearted individual until I have to take it there. My childhood, pretty much in placements, YA, prison, obviously. Did 5 prison terms, guns, assaults. Basically, I started getting arrested when I was 12 years old for a robbery. From there, it skyrocketed. But even since, the youngest I can remember, actually, that I liked actually killing things, I want to say about 9 years old, 7 years old. I used to like, I don't know, I was too young to understand what it felt like to kill a person or the concept of it. So I felt the power of just killing animals. It didn't matter what it was, what kind of animal, cat, dog. It didn't matter. I just get them, kill them, dissect them, take the heart out, look at it, almost like a science class. Later on down the line, I learned that's what they do in science classes with frogs and stuff. So I really didn't see it as a big trauma issue growing up. I seen it at that time as just something that I was just experiencing life. You know, I wanted to know what it was, what the inside of the body was, what the mind was, the brain, the heart, the lungs, basically anything that kept the body running, you know, for an animal or for a human being. So I would get them, cut, I don't know whether if it was a dog or a cat my first time, but I was young. I didn't strangling it and cutting the stomach open and pulling all the guts out and everything. That was pretty nasty. And I think about it, it smelled like shit. And I took the little heart out, looked at the heart, tripped out on the little heart, pulled the eyes out. And I don't know, it just seemed, got me more interested in the life and death limbo of life, you know. So I started killing birds, doing the same thing with them. I'll shoot them with a BB gun, open them up, see a little brain, you know, get little tweezers, get the little eyes out, you know, get the stomach, all the little guts out, you know, the little heart. And it was a trip. It was a trippy experience growing up. I didn't really think about it until later that after I read a bunch of books that those are actually signs of a psychopath, which I don't consider me as that, but I mean, it kind of seems from the behaviors in the books I read that those are the patterns that you would see in your kid, killing animals and shit. Basically, that's what I like doing growing up until as I got older and I started experimenting with human beings.
Unforbidden. Truth.